This KFAN podcast is sponsored by Builders and Remodelers, exclusive Twin Cities provider of Elements Windows. Get the highest quality windows at unmatchable value. Visit buildersandremodelers.com for more details.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to video message number 29.
This is Beaverville. Come on in.
It's Bob here. I got a question.
I woke up yesterday morning with a spring in my step.
Start later, please.
I could never know if the day was...
Fast forward ahead.
Listen up, the ratings just came in for last month. We are number one. We just grabbed every key demographic. Super duper, gang. Yeah! Super duper. That's nice. Way to go. Neato, gang. Yes. Boy, that is good news.
It is the second day of June, 2025. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. 6 months into the year. What have we done, huh? Let's find out, shall we? Lots to get to on today's show, I bet. I'm guessing. I would bet. Here we go. It's the summertime. Is the summer yet? Not till the middle of the month. I don't know. I do know it's Monday, and we got a warm day and some storms coming. So here's Mike Birbiglia, ladies and gentlemen. It's comedy on a Monday morning on the Power Trip. Thanks for tuning in. My name is Chris Hockey. Come on in. I'm glad you're here.
Sixth grade, they had the DARE program, and it was the 80s. It was an acronym that stood for Drug Abuse Resistance Education, which sort of feels like it was written by someone on drugs. You know, like, it's got to be 4 words, but we know what the D is. We're printing the shirts on Monday. It was a very shirt-driven campaign, and those shirts are worn, ironically, to this day by people actively on drugs. And
don't you hate it when that happens?
You hear the distant thunder. There's lightning in your stride. For the warriors.
Welcome to the Power Trip Morning Show, Monday, June 2nd. We did make it to June. It officially feels like summer, even though school not quite over for some of those kiddos. My name is Corey Cove. That over there is Chris Hockey. Right there is Meat Sauce Paul Lambert. There's Zach Halverson. There's an American hero. No big deal. It's just Nate. Whatever.
Hi, Nate.
Whatever Nate's doing.
Nate.
Look at Nate.
Good morning.
Look at him. American badass.
Do you have a cool nickname?
Have you killed anybody lately?
Jeez. Do you want me to answer those questions in any particular order?
Yeah, the nickname one first. Do you have a cool nickname?
No, not really.
Oh, man.
No?
Change that.
Do you want one? I mean, is that what you want?
I've always gone by Hendo because Henderson shortened is Hendo.
That was my guess.
Yeah,
That's what we all have.
I've always gone by Himbo, which is short for bimbo. It's a male version of bimbo.
Yeah.
Is that similar to Hendo?
I don't. I've never heard that before. That's I'm learning things this morning.
Well, that'll be the last thing you learn. Yeah. I promise you that.
You might learn that you picked the right thing to do for a living. And you might want to kill one of us by the end of the show.
Yeah. Can you rank the 4 of us in the order that at the current moment you would want to kill us?
How fast do you want me to do this?
How fast you want us to die?
To do the rankings.
I want it to be like the rest of my life. I want to suffer.
Yeah.
So take your time.
Who do you want to kill the most right now out of the 4 of us? You don't have to give an explanation. We just want an answer.
Plead the 5th.
Oh, man.
Oh, thank you.
Man, I don't think that's allowed.
Here's what
I'll
say.
Right at me when he said
Here's
that.
what I'll say. Paul and I might golf together at some point in time, so he's last on the list.
Ah, yes.
That's so sweet of you.
Showed your true colors, Nate, but whatever.
You're going to have to listen to him talk.
That's fine. I love listening to Paul talk.
Could you rip his tongue out of his face?
Jeez.
Please.
Beforehand, before you golf?
Wow.
No, I'm not talking to you.
Do you wear headphones when you golf with Sauce, or how does that work? AirPods?
No, like it just, we'd have like casual conversations about golf as we golfed fast and ready.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
Are you like 60 yards ahead of him though at all times?
No, I'm a bad golfer.
Oh, is that right? Yeah, you and everybody else.
She admitted.
Do you keep track of score though? Because Sauce famously does not.
Yeah, like I keep track of it, but it's like Paul and I were talking earlier. We play fast because we're bad, and we get done, and then we go do other things.
That's like sex for him.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said to Nate.
Yep.
I was like, Nate, listen.
This is
I play
how I
golf
do it.
like I bang.
Yeah.
Quick.
So Nate, long-term
And
power
there's
trip.
no foreplay either.
Long-term
Hell of a
power
lot
trip
more
listeners
strokes. Well played.
know who you are, but for those who don't, tell them what your rank is and what your job is with the military.
So I'm an E7, which is a Sergeant First Class. I am an instructor at the Special Forces Weapons Sergeant course. I teach tactics and weapon implementation. And I was telling Chris on the way in this morning, casual 3 years and 1 month until I can retire.
That's
3
it.
years and 1 month.
That's it.
Oh.
And you will or you will not, or you don't know?
That'll put me at 20 years. And how quickly I retire is a lot. There's a lot based on my daughter's health care and how that'll change once I'm out of the Army.
Gotcha. Makes sense. Could you kill Sauce in under 30 seconds with a golf club?
Yeah.
I mean, possibly.
Okay.
But I wouldn't
For the
want
right
to.
price?
Yeah. For a hot dog at the turn.
I shouldn't have said can you. I should have asked will you.
Glizzy.
Yeah, glizzy.
There's nothing better
And
than a
killing a
glizzy
man?
at the turn.
And then killing a man.
Don't pause.
Yeah.
Here is something you can't understand.
Yeah, right. Right.
All right.
Interesting. Do you, Oh, hi, Max. So we're talking about killing people.
Oh, it's Maximus Prime.
Yeah.
Corey?
No.
No, we
Although
have a list.
he did look at me
He
right
looked
when he
right at him.
said plead
He
the
did, yeah.
fifth. So
Yeah.
We paid him to do
I think
that.
I'm in the leader in the clubhouse, but we'll see.
Yeah.
You never know.
Well, it's good to see your family. I'm glad you're doing well, and I'm glad you're training people how to shoot things. What's the most fun gun to shoot?
We have a German MP40 submachine gun from World War II.
Yeah.
And we have a couple of Tommy guns from the 1930s.
Do you have to talk like this? Meow, see?
Obviously. That's the only way you're allowed to pick up the Tommy gun.
That's right. Yeah. Right.
Those are a lot of fun. Like it's really, it's fun to shoot the old historic guns, because they literally don't make them like that anymore. And, there's a lot of cool history. Like a couple of the World War II guns, the German World War II guns have, proof marks from the maker that, they're stamped 1938 and 1940 something. And it's like, oh, these were in World War II. This is super cool. Like,
Yeah. You wish they could talk, right? Like they could tell you where they've been and what they saw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Has everyone here seen the movie Enemy at the Gates with
Saw it
Jude
once.
Law?
Yeah, with
Yeah.
sniper.
Yeah.
Yep.
So good movie.
So we have that Mosin Nagant, the Soviet Union Mosin Nagant.
Oh, God bless
And also with you.
It's stamped 1942. It has the hammer and sickle. It has the sight that they used, which is mind-boggling to think of how good he was with basically just a magnifying glass on top of his rifle.
Wow.
Like think Inspector Gadget magnifying glass.
Wow.
Like three times magnification, and he was out there just wrecking Nazis with it.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Wow, man.
Man.
So, with your, I don't even know. I guess if what you do was something that existed in World War II. Did your regiment and all that stuff exist in World War II? Did your
very loosely? The Office of Strategic Services, or the OSS, was founded during World War II, and there was a joint U.S. Canadian brigade, and that's where modern day Special Forces kind of draws its lineage back to.
Got it. So what would your job have been in World War II?
I would have been either a demolition or a weapons expert.
I would have been a seamstress.
Yeah.
I mean, that checks out.
Yeah.
I like knitting.
Sauce would have been a deserter.
Sewing.
Yeah, I would have been a deserter. Not only would I leave my team, I would love to eat
Sauce
dessert.
would have been
He just means you would have gone to a buffet and had a whole bunch of dessert.
I love dessert.
Corey,
Where's the deserter? Bring him up to the front.
Yeah.
Corey, would you have been the Betsy Ross of World War II?
That would have been my goal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
To sew flags.
I mean, I'm not trying to like crap on her legacy, but I would have probably been number 2.
listen, people like you, Nate, would have treated him like Betsy Ross. You know what I mean?
Hey, man, whatever my heroes need.
For the boys.
Yeah, for the boys. Ask not what I can do for Nate, but ask what Nate will do to me.
Yeah. Corey the Riveter. We got it all figured out.
We
would have been no help at all. None of us.
None. No.
Nope. I'd have tried to fight with my fists because I'm afraid of guns.
Well, but
I'd have gotten killed.
But all we would have said is, "Hey, Chris, those people are trying to steal your women."
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great point.
Yeah.
And then the Indianian comes out in you.
Yeah, that would have been bad.
Turns into Rambo.
He would have been Rambo, correct. Yeah.
No, Nate, clearly I'm brave enough, strong enough, physically fit enough. That's
Obviously.
obvious.
Look at you.
Yeah. What the hell would I eat in the Army, though? They don't have chicken nuggets?
Great question.
Yeah, I mean, I
Yeah,
would
great
just,
question.
Speaking of the deserter, I would constantly have to be asking, can I have ice cream?
Yeah.
What the hell would I eat?
Do you guys got some chicken fingers around here?
I mean, I'd have no chance.
I'll tell you what you would have eaten.
No chance.
Some bullets.
Well, probably.
Friendly fire if you kept talking like that.
When you're hungry, you're hungry.
Now it looks like he got shot at close range, and he's on the bus to training camp, or whatever the hell they call it.
And this bullet is covered in jelly. It was the deserter!
Yeah, damn it.
Oh, caught red-handed.
God, the deserter. You are a bad guy from Batman.
I am, yeah.
You cover your bullets in jelly.
Just Pizza the Hut with desserts.
Yeah, that's my bit.
All Paul
That's
wanted,
my trademark.
Paul wanted was the jelly that Corey had because that was the only thing Corey could eat.
That was probably the only thing.
It looks like the work of the deserter. What's he doing?
Corey's over there sucking on grape jelly packets.
Oh, that sounds fantastic.
That's not all. That's not all.
All right, if somebody
That's somebody's nickname.
if somebody can quickly do an AI bit and turn meat sauce into a superhero named the Deserter,
Oh, yeah.
I want to see what that would look like.
Oh, yeah. Please.
It would be great.
Thanks, Internet.
There'd be a lot of pies.
Yeah, I love pie.
That's my pie.
Pie's great.
Well, we're glad to see you. We're glad
Yeah,
you're
good to
still with
see
us,
you, Nate.
man. You know, you never know. Like, I don't know when they're going to decide they need you somewheres.
Stuff happens.
I get it.
Stuff happens.
I often,
read ya.
I think every time you come in here, I put you in a spot where you can't answer a question at least once. So there you go. There you go. That's my job's what I do. I'm no deserter, though.
Nope. Well, me over here, I'm just thinking about French silk pie.
It's arguably the best pie.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, blueberry's good, too.
Can't you see the Batman scene where Batman goes into the dark cell at the very end and people are throwing cinnamon at him the whole way as he's walking down through
cinnamon?
Yep. And he gets down and in the very last cell, sitting there surrounded by cakes and donuts, is the deserter.
Yeah.
And even the Joker's like, that's one sick bastard.
Yeah, right.
Don't go any farther. Boy, that was the Joker.
Yeah. Tommy's falling behind him, hoping they throw more
The
cinnamon.
deserter's so evil, Batman's having a crisis and talking to himself.
Don't get any closer to me.
It's not the worst Batman, but I don't want to encourage it.
No.
Here's the Joker.
Yeah.
Don't be careful of the fat ass down the end. Yeah. He'll throw a donut at you.
That's the Penguin.
That's not the
That's
penguin.
neither.
Paul, which Batman would you want to be killed by?
Oh, well, not what's his...
He wants to suckle
Probably
that
George
one.
Clooney. George Clooney.
Yeah, you want to suckle George Clooney in his suit, right?
Yeah,
The nipple suit.
Yeah,
Why
the
is it
nipple
so
suit.
cold out there? How did it work, Grover came?
Over there.
Why is Watto here?
Yeah.
Crossover.
Yeah. Is Sling Blade in the picture here?
Does Star Wars have to be in every movie?
Yeah.
Feels like it does.
It kind of does. Anyway,
All right.
we got a kill list. So we'll talk to you about that off the air.
We do?
Yeah, we do. Yeah, well,
Well, we
Corey
haven't
and I
shown it
do.
to you.
Well, that's sad.
It's a pretty short list.
Yeah.
I don't want to be dead.
No.
That's plan B.
Wenzel's.
You sound like a cat that was turned into a human.
Yeah.
Well, you know what my name is. It starts with a P.
Yeah.
Chris's character's just randomly dropping his own endorsements. Wenzel's, you see? Wenzel's.
Yep.
I couldn't remember. Willets. That's it. Damn it.
Or Wenzel's.
I couldn't remember the name of it.
Do they both start with W? Close enough.
Right. I'm sorry. I couldn't even tell who Nate was when he got out of his car. I just heard somebody go, "Hey, hockey!" And I'm like, "Okay,
Oh, this is it.
Let's stretch it out. Here we go.
Make a run for it.
That'll do it.
Oh, man. All right. Sauce.
Yes.
Do a character that mentions an endorsement.
You see here, this is brought to you by my friends at Gutter Helmet and GutterHelmetMN.com. Haha.
What character was that?
Oh, somebody falling.
He was falling?
Yeah. In love with you.
See, his first line of defense, the deserter, is confusion.
Yeah, confused. I need some sugar.
So wait, now because I'm so confused, do I turn around and you steal cupcakes?
Yeah,
or what
you are
happens?
correct.
And then he shoves a long john in your mouth.
Thank God I was facing that way.
I said mouth, right?
Yeah, I think so. Front page sports. No, hey, we're only through one segment.
Yeah,
That's
come
not,
on, man.
that's
You don't
two
give the
segments
show
from
away.
now.
Yeah, we got more brilliance coming up.
Next segment is wide open. I wonder what that will be. That's next on The Fan.
Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile with a message for everyone paying big wireless way too much. Please, for the love of everything good in this world, stop. With Mint, you can get premium wireless for just $15 a month. Of course, if you enjoy overpaying, no judgments, but that's weird. Okay, one judgment. Anyway, give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. Intro rate first 3 months only, then full price plan options available. Taxes and fees extra. See full terms at mintmobile.com.
Man. Ooh.
All right. 5:50 in the morning. On Monday, June 2nd, ladies and gentlemen. Year's just a flying by. Here we are. What kind of trouble are you going to get into today? It's going to be 88, I believe, today, but then tomorrow, like 20 below.
5 months to your speech, buddy.
Yeah, how about that, huh? We'll see. We'll see what happens, right?
Amen, brother.
Hey, that's right. There's Zacho.
I don't like that silence. That was
weird for you.
Check your text.
Talking about me?
Everybody.
No.
Oh my God.
Nice.
That's mean.
Oh my God. I mean, that's,
AI is incredible.
it really is, but let me tell you right now.
That's just cruel.
Let me tell you right now.
Look like that. Mean. Thank you, Maxo.
What part of that makes you mad?
What's coming out of your mouth?
It's jelly.
Oh my God.
He's the deserter.
What did you think it was?
The news story?
He's not a vampire. It's jelly.
Who made that?
Internet. Chad GPT.
I know Chad GPT. He's a good dude.
Does he still work here?
Who, Chad GPT?
Yeah.
Well, we took pay cuts so we wouldn't have to fire them.
Yeah.
Oh. Tina coming in today?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
Call bonus.
All right, let me. I'll direct a message to ChatGPT or whomever made this. Make him a little thinner because he's offended now,
I'm not offended.
and take away the jelly and make it like a white cream.
Oh.
Yeah, let's make it less offensive.
Yeah.
Make it a white cream, like frosting, right?
Yeah, frosting.
Like a real, thick, creamy frost.
Right.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
There is one flattering feature on you in this, by the way.
My beard?
Well, no, Kelly's not in the photo, but
Brilliant.
that is a solid package you got going on down there.
Thank
My
you.
God.
Yeah, keep it.
Funny, I didn't expand the photo, so I didn't even look down there.
Yeah, keep it.
Zach did the full photo.
We got 6 more weeks of winter with that shadow.
Yeah, keep it. Thank you, Zach. Keep it.
Good for you.
Don't do anything to it.
Man, look at you.
You look like that for a package like that.
Of course. Yeah, I do look like that.
Looks like you got a dong on top of your head.
Yeah, that's fine. That's how big it is.
Man, how cold are you? How far up inside you did it go? It's coming out the back of your head.
All the way. Yeah. That's where all the desserts are in a freezer.
The more I look at this is kind of disturbing.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does look like you've consumed someone.
Why do you have like an elf's hat type thing going on?
Because he lives in a tree.
Yeah, I live in a tree.
See, again, didn't you listen to the last segment? Your confusion is his advantage.
Yeah, that's
so if
right.
you're confused about why is he wearing that hat, guess what's gone? Your donuts.
Yeah.
Hey, excuse me, sir, but do you have a dildo sticking out of the top of your head?
Oh, there goes some cupcakes.
Yep.
The deserter strikes again.
I love it. I'm going to write this entire movie.
Yep.
And I'm going to put a Marvel logo on it so it'll get made. It might not be good, but it'll get made.
Yeah. It'll be better than half of the TV shows they've probably put out.
Yeah, probably so.
Yeah.
Are any of those good anymore?
Maxo?
They did not miss for a long time, but it's been a while. Daredevil was good from what I've seen. I haven't finished the whole season, but Hawkeye was good. Captain America, Scarlet Witch, all that was good.
She-Hulk, terrible.
She-Hulk was not the best. Yeah, it was more like a legal drama.
Oh.
She wasn't really
Hawk loved
doing
it.
superhero stuff.
Yeah, I like girls who want to sue me. I don't know. Yeah. Well, that really shut the show down.
It did. It made it weird.
It made it weird, didn't it?
Yeah. I finished that show, The Rehearsal, over the weekend with Nathan Fielder.
Right.
Dear God, dude. That guy, unhinged. It's the most committed to a bit anyone has ever been in the history of bits. I can't believe what he pulled off.
Yeah, it's insane.
Have you seen the whole thing, Maxo?
No, I saw what he pulled off, though. I still haven't finished the season, but I saw what he pulled off. It's literally unbelievable.
That I've never seen anything like that show. That guy is a genius and unhinged at the same time, but just the most committed to the bit I've ever seen anybody be. I don't even want to spoil it, because if I spoil it, it takes away he's going to do what?
You have to watch the whole season in order to get it?
That was a great question.
Yeah,
to truly appreciate it, yeah.
Okay.
Because it's almost a twist, if that makes sense. Because I think it's 6 or 7 episodes, and about an episode and a half to go, you go, wait a minute, he's going to do what? What is he doing? You're like, wait a minute, he did the whole season to do I just can't believe the payoff. It's awesome.
The first season, though, it starts off episodic. Like, it's like there's like a case every episode, basically. Like a person that he helps every episode. And then it turns into like a serial story and it gets a little weird. But the second season is more of like a continuous.
It definitely is.
Kind of string. But the first couple episodes, just watch the first episode and you'll see if you like it or not. You guys know the concept of it, right?
Yeah, I've seen the first episode.
Yeah. It's insane.
I watched the first 2 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
Should I have watched the first season?
No.
Okay.
You don't have to.
All right. That's what I was worried about. So I'll keep going. I stopped. I'm like, I want to make sure I'm not missing anything from season 1.
So
you saw the first episode is actually really good, though. Season 1.
You saw the singing episode, right? Then in season 2?
Yes. Oh my God. Yeah. What a brilliant.
I was crying. Right, the last 20 seconds.
I was good.
Right, he almost breaks your heart when he's talking to that 15-year-old girl.
Yeah.
Right, you want to cry because it's such a sweet thing. And then the final 20 seconds, I was wiping away tears because I was laughing so hard.
Hawk, you're gonna love.
It's
that
so
episode.
good.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
It might give you like some of the biggest cringe moments you'll ever have, but
man,
it's brilliant.
If anybody gets through the whole season, you won't believe what he does if you haven't accidentally already seen it on the internet.
It is fantastic.
It's unbelievable.
And if you guys like that, check out Nathan For You, because it's pretty much it's him doing that, except for businesses. He's like hired to help businesses and come up with creative plans to like revive these businesses.
Have you seen the antique shop?
Yeah. Oh, dude, I've seen every.
That's perfect for Hawk.
It's so fun. The one where the kid's dog died.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
All right. I can't wait now.
Or the robot.
Oh my God, dude. It's literally the fun. Like, you'll gut laugh almost every single episode.
He's so good.
Man,
I'm in.
Just never seen anything like it. What a weirdo.
Yeah.
I cannot imagine spending time with that guy in real life.
I wonder how much that is him, though, because it does seem like that's him, right? It doesn't.
Yeah.
I can't tell if he's exaggerating or if
I don't think
he's
you can
slightly doing a character or if that's actually him. I can't tell.
I don't think you can be that committed to the bit if it's not at least part of you.
Right.
Because he's like you said, that's the most committed to a bit anybody's ever been.
And you can find his early stuff from up in Canada where he's pretty much the same guy up there too. So,
man, what a masterpiece.
But the antique one, the concept it's just hilarious. This is a struggling antique shop next to a dive bar. And he realizes that if they're open late after bar close, they can get drunk people to walk in, break stuff, and if you break it, you buy it. He puts a pizza at the back of the antique store to lure the drunk people in. It's unbelievable. Watch Nathan For You and also watch the rehearsal.
All right.
And also with you.
This Nathan is for us, for the country.
Yeah. Nathan For You.
This Nathan. That's Nate for U.S. with dots in between, right? U.S.
Yeah.
Right. That's Nathan For Us.
Are those supposed to be periods or semicolons? I never know.
I don't understand how semicolons work.
Yeah.
All right, now Front Page Sports is next.
Yes. We made it.
This is the Power Trip 182 on the Fan.
That he's in and he's gone. I think he must have gotten a text saying you got to go kill somebody. Is that what happened? Because he got here and then Nate Henderson's here and he's all special forcey and being real nice and just hanging out and then suddenly he gone. He said he had a tea time.
It happens.
Is that like
tea time?
Yep.
Is that Is that like
terminate
special forces
time
thing? Oh, that's what a T stands for. Terminate.
Yeah.
Man. Well,
maybe he had someone to kill here.
Yeah.
And he already got it done.
Cinnamon rolls in the break rooms that he got. So I wonder if he's been lured there by the deserter.
I knew it. Damn it.
Yep.
I think he might have been here to investigate the deserter, and he's like, this guy's no big deal.
He won't harm me.
He's not a national threat. No, he's a caloric threat, but no big deal. Hey, should we do Front Page Sports?
We have to because it's
the segment it's supposed to be in.
Time now for Front Page Sports, presented by Holiday Station Stores.
Holiday Station Stores, get a couple of Red Bulls. Buy two, get one free. Mix and match any flavors you want, including their summer edition, which is white peach. Buy two Red Bulls, get one free. Limited time at Holiday.
Yeah, real peach out there, yeah.
All right, we are all set for the NBA Finals. The Pacers and the Thunder. Game 1 is Thursday at 7:30.
Awesome.
The Thunder are giant favorites in the game and in the series. For the game, they're 9.5-point favorites on DraftKings. The series, minus 700. Heavy favorites. Finals MVP even. Heavy favorite. SGA, minus 600 to be MVP. The next closest, Tyrese Halliburton at plus 700 or 7-1. So, we're going to need a minor mathematical sports miracle to have the Pacers do this. That's at least how Vegas sees it.
This is worst case scenario, right? For the NBA?
It's boring as hell.
I mean, it's international media, it's going to be good basketball, but in terms of like a casual viewer, I don't think you're going to turn on your TV if you weren't going to watch it to see Thunder Pacers necessarily. But those are two markets they got to be happy with because those are two markets that like almost every single TV in Indiana and Oklahoma is going to be tuned in to those because like those are markets that are dedicated to those teams. So at least they got that going for them. But like in terms of like a casual viewer, no. Probably not.
Yeah, and it's probably going to be 5 games. I don't think it'll get past that. That's not good. They want the most games they can get. But we also, there were a lot of people that thought Indiana get crushed by New York. And look at them now.
I think Indiana could make some noise, but that Thunder team, they look pretty unstoppable, man. Yeah, they're really good. Indiana's really good, but the Thunder they seem way better than everybody else in the NBA right now.
They're very good.
Also set in the Stanley Cup Final, Florida at Oilers, Game 1, Wednesday, 7 o'clock. Sauce, when we last left, it was about even on DraftKings. Now the money's coming in on Edmonton. Edmonton is the slight favorite now to win the series. Oilers are minus 120. Florida is even money. Leon Draisaitl, your DraftKings favorite to score the most goals, followed by Connor McDavid. And the Conn Smythe favorite at plus 110 is Connor McDavid.
That's the MVP, right?
Yes.
Of the series? Yeah.
Of the playoffs, correct? Isn't Conn Smythe playoff MVP?
Playoff MVP, yeah.
I believe it's the entire playoffs, which is essentially the same thing as the Stanley Cup Finals MVP.
Yeah,
it'd be pretty crazy to win the Conn Smythe and go out in round one.
Yeah.
Like, is Marco Rossi eligible technically?
Will he be traded by the end of the Stanley Cup?
He might get a vote. Maybe 2. You know whose vote he wouldn't get?
Lavelle's.
Yeah, damn it, Lavelle.
I'm surprised that money has gone
Edmonton.
that way.
Is it
so
because
much.
the first 2 games are in Edmonton?
It's and I think there's a lot to be said about how hard it is to repeat. And I just think Edmonton is about as like I said last week, and Parrish was right, and that Florida is great and all that, but there's just something about the motivating factor and finally getting that cup in Edmonton. So we'll see.
On Friday, the Vikings extended the contract of GM Kwesi Adofo-Mensah. He was entering the final year of his 4-year deal when he was hired in January of 2022. Don't need to repeat the take over and over and over again, but he's hit absolute home runs in free agency and just not done well so far in drafts. And obviously that has to change. And obviously if J.J. McCarthy and Dallas Turner are home runs eventually, then his draft record will look better. Those are 2 unknowns so far. But, man, massive home runs in free agency, though.
Yeah.
Last year looked awesome. This year looks awesome again. We'll see.
It should turn the team around, how well they did in free agency, right? And I think they've hit a home run with their first pick, Donovan Jackson, in this draft. So far, so good.
Maybe. The Twins lost 2-1 in Seattle. The Twins are at the A's for the next 4, but last night, or I guess yesterday afternoon, the Twins tied it at 1, top 9, but then lost bottom 9.
Yeah, I watched the end of that game,
Mm-hmm.
and it was a flat out miracle we made it into the extra innings because they had the bases loaded, and he struck them out. That was pretty fun. But then they just that was it. We left a lot of hitters on base.
Yep.
Is that right?
Yeah.
And Paddock is really good. He gets no run support, though.
We have a drunk third base coach that just...
He's drunk?
I don't know. There's some questionable decisions on that to send one of the games this weekend with Wallner running around third, coming off a hamstring injury. But, yeah. They're fun to watch, though, man. They're actually hitting the ball now, which is nice.
Yeah.
So they lose 2 of 3 to Seattle. They're now 31-27. Like I said, they are at the Sacramento, California, Oakland A's starting tonight.
Let's go.
9:05.
Oh, yeah.
Next 4 in Sacramento. Then they're home Friday against Toronto.
Yeah. Now I threw out the first pitch on the 11th, and I'm very nervous.
Why?
Is that right?
Yeah. Why? Because I'm a Twins fan. What do you got a problem?
No, why are you nervous?
Why am I nervous? Because last time I skipped it off the ground about 5 feet in front of the pitcher.
Well, you won't do that.
You don't think?
You'll be great at it. Just
So that's what,
aim
next
high.
Wednesday? Next
right.
Wednesday.
Yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Day
Throw that
game,
first
night
pitch.
game?
Night game.
Night game.
There we go. Yeah.
Look at you.
A lot of people out there watching. Yeah, I'm gonna throw some chin music at that at the
TC Bear.
TC Bear. Yeah.
Yeah.
Chin music they call it.
You should do that.
I'll just be happy to get the ball somewhere near him.
You will.
You know, if you did actually have a drunken third base coach, it would only really matter probably once a game. The rest of the time,
Yeah,
he could be
that's a great
0.2 and it
point.
wouldn't
Yeah.
really matter.
Yeah.
But it's all relative because that one point in which it would matter could decide the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, like when you're playing blackjack and the guy who's sitting on third base sometimes takes a card he wasn't supposed to take or vice versa, and then it either costs the table or saves the table. And in the long run, it probably evens out, right? It doesn't really matter what that guy does. It just feels like it does in the moment. So for every time drunk third base coach is like, go, Wallner, go.
Yeah.
And he gets tagged out at home.
Right.
There are going to be other times he's like, go. And it works.
Yeah.
And he shouldn't have sent him.
Yeah,
but he's drunk. So it evens out.
The guy at second base airmails the ball into the,
Yeah.
and then they're safe.
Right, exactly. What if drunk third base coach had done the opposite? No, stop. And then it's like he would have been out by 10 feet.
Right.
And you're like, wow, drunk third
God,
base
he's
coach
good at
nailed
this.
it.
He's
I
so
would have
good
sent
at
that
this.
guy,
Yeah.
but he's 0.2. He had terrible judgment. He saved us a run.
See, I don't know.
Saved us an out.
I think you're not taking into account what kind of a drunk this person is. Is he an angry drunk? Is he going to try to fight everybody? who comes to third base?
No.
Is he a horny drunk and he's trying to bang the lady in the front row?
that's a good
Look,
point.
the Twins are a classy organization. They would not hire an angry drunk. This is going to be
every
a
drunk
fun
is
drunk.
potentially an angry drunk.
That's a good point.
I'm a fun drunk. I'm not an angry drunk. I'd be a good third base coach.
All right, good.
I'd probably stop the guys running third base being like, this is the last time I'm ever going to see you, probably.
Yeah. Apparently, we should hold hands.
I don't know if I'm going to say that. I'm not that drunk.
Apparently, he's a crying drunk, is what I've heard.
Third base coach or me?
The third base coach.
Oh, I was going to say, Chris probably cries when he's had a couple.
You need to slide in and feed first so we can scissor.
Genius.
Come on, Buck.
Let me adjust that cup for you.
You didn't even sound drunk. You just sounded like you wanted to adjust his cup.
Yeah.
You're not even one of the two of us. You're just walking. What are you doing?
You're just a fan that ran onto the field.
I rushed the field.
Get out of here, deserter.
I fix cups.
So what influenced you to run home? Well, the third base coach said if I stayed, he wanted to scissor me.
Yeah, right.
So I figured I'd go for it all.
Yeah.
I've never seen anybody run so fast in my life.
Yeah. You were out by a mile. I know. I just wanted to go back into the dugout.
Boy, that made it better.
No, it didn't.
God, you're the deserter.
Yeah, you just deserted that joke completely. Oh, speaking of that, didn't you do stand-up this weekend?
Yeah.
How'd that go?
It was good. Birdie golf, super fun.
You don't have to be funny, man.
Okay.
Did you just say Jared Goff was super good?
No, birdie golf.
Oh.
Great spot. It was fun. Yeah.
How was Jared?
Birdie
though?
golf.
Jared was great.
Was it great?
Yeah.
Great.
He headlined.
Do
He
you
was
have
funny.
do you have some new stuff?
I got a couple new bits. Yeah.
What are they about?
I got one. Let's see here. Hold on. Let me look at my notes here.
It's okay to just listen. You don't have to add anything.
He's right.
Let's see here. No, same old stuff. No, I don't have anything new.
You don't have anything new?
No, I got a couple new things.
I mean,
Which one
Louis
is
been
it? I'm
alive for
sorry.
5 months, man. Have good content based off of Louis?
Half of it's Louis. Yeah, half of it's about Louis.
Hmm.
I got a true crime bit that's kind of funny. I got a bit on why I don't go to the gym. I got a bit on being a dad. Yeah, I got all kinds of bits.
Is this a joke?
You guys want me to go home?
No, I'm
You guys
asking.
are real tough on me.
Are we a third base coach for the
Do you
Twins?
want me to go home?
No, we're happy drunks.
Yeah.
We're just sending them home. Yeah, just go on. Just keep going. Keep running home.
Well, I'm sorry. I'll turn down the mean, I guess. I was asking you about your comedy.
Yeah, we were trying to give you an opportunity to
I don't
highlight
understand
some new material.
how
It
you
was
do
fun.
I don't understand.
What's the gist of the true crime bit?
Just about how like they have all these ratings now, and why do they? I think I've told you set up
smoking
the smoking bit. Yeah, why
I
do
think
they?
it's great.
tell you
That
about
sounds
smoking?
great.
It's all right.
No,
it gets
it's
a good
great.
laugh.
I think you're great.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
I think you're pretty.
Thank you. I try and be pretty.
And I think you have a real history and future.
I appreciate that.
I don't want to see you again for the rest of my whole life.
I disagree with that, stupid kid.
Stupid kid. Well, thank you.
Stupid kid. Look what you did, you little jerk.
Yeah.
God, great scene.
You're right. That's a great scene. I agree with you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm on your side now.
We're going
I
to do What
appreciate
Really Matters when we come back. Ben Lieber will be here in like 15
No,
minutes.
he's in D.C.
Oh, that's right. He's out all week.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Will our drunk third base coach be here at 7?
yeah.
Or,
He sure will be.
Yeah.
Okay, so Muss will be here at 7.
Oh, poor Mussy.
Okay, that's right. Ben's in D.C. all week. I
Yeah, he
forgot
sure
about
is.
that.
Deep cover.
Right?
No,
DC?
Benjamin. Yeah. I believe that's what he said.
Yeah.
That's correct. The
Yeah, he's,
field trip.
He's
Yeah.
taking a little field trip.
I love it.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh, that's right. This is where he's taking a bunch of 8th graders, and he wasn't quite convincing us that his is one of them.
Yeah, he did. He
Yeah.
did say that.
It was awkward.
Yeah.
He kept saying that, but I didn't buy it.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, What Really Matters
Boy,
is
do I have
next.
some What Really Matters stuff for you, Cor.
Good.
You're going to
Good.
love it.
That's exactly what I needed.
I know.
Yep. That's next.
Now. All right, here we are. It's 6:23 on the dot. Today's the 2nd day of June already. It's going to be 100 million degrees out there. Musty's on his way in. He's a hussy.
He is a husband.
He is.
He's something, man.
He is. He's a beautiful man is what he is.
All right, you say you have a lot of what really matters for
think
me.
I don't?
Stuff that's going to matter.
Yeah.
So let's dive right in. It's brought to you by our friends at Carboni's. Thanks, Carboni's Pizzeria.
Thank you, Carboni's.
That's what really matters, right?
Yeah.
Got that right, buddy boy.
Actress and singer Haley Steinfeld and Bills quarterback Josh Allen got married over the weekend. Remember, she was in True Grit in 2010.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
She was also in Sinners just like a month ago.
Heard it was good.
It's phenomenal.
Got fantastic reviews.
Movie of the year thus far. Yeah, for sure. You gotta. It's probably not in the theaters anymore, but you have to try to see it in the theaters, IMAX preferably, because it's an incredible theater experience.
But what really matters is this.
I have some facts courtesy of Abigail Hockey about bananas.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. The scientific name for the banana means fruit of the wise man.
Oh.
Yeah.
You don't eat them, do you, Cor?
Don't cash those tickets. I don't think I've had one since I was about 7.
Is that right?
Yeah. Would you eat like banana bread?
I have most of my life, but again, it's one of those bits. You know how like some banana bread, you can clearly see chunks of banana? 0% chance.
Yeah.
If you get that the banana bread that it you would never know it if you just said, hey, this is like really good
It's
bread.
like a muffin.
Exactly. If you can hide the visual appearance of a banana, I will try and love banana bread. Just can't see it, otherwise I can't get past it.
The banana, I'm sorry?
I was just going to ask Corey if there is fruits that he eats.
Strawberries and apples, and that's it. Just 2.
The banana they sell in stores is called a Cavendish banana. And they're in the same family as lilies and orchids. Bananas grow on a bush, which means it's characterized as an herb.
Oh.
Bush. Interesting.
They come from bulbs instead of seeds. And there are over 1,000 different varieties of bananas.
Ladies and gentlemen,
bananas.
Bush.
I did not know that. Thanks, Abs.
Yeah, there you go.
How is Abs?
She's doing great, thank you.
Good.
Yeah.
Anybody here not like bananas?
I think they're great.
Yeah, they're great.
Yeah, they're great.
Pretty good.
They got some potassium.
Zach, you went with pretty good?
Pretty good, yeah.
Pretty good. Okay, I wasn't sure about you.
Just got to get them right. Like if they're too greeny tasting, I don't like it.
Green's terrible.
Yeah, green's
No, I want them to barely still be yellow a little bit.
Yeah. You want them to stage before they're good for banana bread, right?
You said that correctly.
Yeah.
I think you're great.
I did just watch a video on the logistics of bananas and how they get here.
Of course you did.
How did
Fascinating.
you come across this?
Yeah, how high were you?
Wendover
Productions. That's amazing. Like Dole's got their own like shipping.
Did you say Bend Over Productions?
Wendover.
I was going to say, because I think they transported those in a weird way.
Here's what's weird about you, Zachary. That sounds like one of those videos that Mr. Rogers would have thrown to as like one of those field trips that Mr. Rogers goes to the banana factory for the day.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, God, get back to the puppets or feed your fish, man. I don't want to see your little stupid field trip to the banana factory.
Yeah, no.
But you watched it willingly on YouTube.
Well, yeah, the title of it was from 10 days ago, actually. The Logistics of Fruit.
That's how the algorithm found you.
You were trying to get more organized.
Is that just following you from home to work?
Yeah.
Bro, somebody was like, we could hook up. I just got to figure out the logistics. You're like, we'll Google the logistics of this.
Yep.
The phone heard something different.
Not this
Sent you
month.
that video.
Not this month.
that's right.
my
Not
gosh,
this month.
not this month.
Oh, that's right. Oh, man.
How did that go? Brilliant.
Well, damn.
Yeah, well.
2 days in, and I already blew it.
Man, well, John Rocker told me to not care about this month.
John Rocker.
John, my God, I haven't heard that name in forever.
Wasn't that all in like an SI article?
I don't know.
The whole bit?
He's trash. The Rockies lost again, 5-3 to the Mets.
Damn it, Rockies.
They are now 9-50. That's right. 9-50. That is the worst record through 59 games in the modern era of baseball since 1901.
They're coming around, Chubsy.
They have been swept 10 times out of 20 series.
Wow.
Third fastest to 50 losses of all time. That if you go all the way back to the 1884 KC Unions, terrible name.
Oh my God.
And the 1876 Cincinnati Red Stockings.
My Lord.
Colorado is now 4-13 when they score first, which is a winning percentage of .235. The worst record ever for a full season when scoring first is the 62 Mets that went 23-50, which is kind of crazy. That means they scored first almost half the games, right? And still lost a crazy amount of times. But yeah, so far 4-13 when the Rockies score first. If you're asking, the Rockies host the Twins July 18th, 19th, and 20th. That is the first series after the All-Star break.
Oh, sweet.
So the Twins get them just 3 times the rest of the way. But what really matters is this.
Well, great googly moogly.
9-50.
Yeah, that's great.
You got that right.
Yeah, biblically bad, man. Be as bad as you possibly can.
When you have to go back to slavery days to show how bad your baseball team is, you're really bad.
Somebody help me out with this math here. How did I miss this? So the stat that I read says they've been swept 10 times in 20 series. Then how can they be 9-50?
10 times in what?
They've been swept 10 times in 20 series. I wonder if that goes back to last year.
That could.
Because otherwise, if they haven't been swept in 10, then they would at least have 1 win in those 10, right? So they would have 10 wins.
Yeah.
How can it be swept? Anyway, see what I'm saying?
There's a 2-game series? Yeah, I mean, they do that. Maybe they had a rain out? Maybe there's been some delayed game. Yeah.
But
maybe they don't understand math.
Right, but there's 10 series where they have not been swept. Right? So that's at least 10 wins. Maybe that dates back to last year. Either way, that's what ESPN said is 10 sweeps in their last 20. But they're 9-50. Doesn't matter. Just curious. I don't know why I missed that the first time. What really matters is this.
Ecuadorians eat an average of 218 pounds of bananas a year per person. That's a lot.
Augusto, sweetheart, save some room for later.
Say that again?
218 pounds of bananas a year per person.
That is a lot of banana per day.
You're damn right.
Yeah, that's a ton.
That's
damn
like
right.
2/3 of a pound a day.
You can use banana peels to help ease poison ivy and mosquito bites and scrapes and burns.
I do that all the time.
And you can use banana peels to whiten your teeth.
Really?
But here's a strange one. Half of all people who are allergic to bananas are also allergic to latex.
Is that your excuse? Talk about it.
Yeah. Can't use this thing. I'm allergic.
Yeah.
I wonder why that is. All right, on the surface, this seems completely worthless, but stay with me for a second. Gopher basketball landed a transfer from North Carolina. That normally sounds pretty good, right? We're getting somebody that was capable of playing North Carolina basketball. His name is Cade Tyson. He's 21 years old, 6'7". Last year for the Tar Heels, he averaged less than 8 minutes a game, averaged 2.6 points, and 1.1 rebounds a game. He was North Carolina's Mr. Basketball in 2022. And he's playing for the Gophers now. What is going on here? I guess he played at Belmont for a couple of years and kind of kicked ass, and then he upgraded to North Carolina and then got no run at North Carolina. Doesn't on paper, like if you said, hey, we got Mr. Basketball from the state of North Carolina, I'd say that guy can probably ball.
For sure.
So he did almost nothing with Carolina last year.
Wow.
I don't know. Is this just buying low?
I would
Is this
guess,
like, look, he wants out because he's getting no minutes?
Yeah.
But the kid's got potential? Or I mean, or is he just not good? I have no idea. But on paper, if somebody said, hey, we just got a former North Carolina Mr. Basketball, I'd say, sign me up. No idea. Let's hope it works.
What if his last name is just basketball?
Oh, crap.
Yeah. And well, what if Mr. Basketball is his father?
And he changed his name to Cade Tyson?
Yeah.
Maybe Mike Tyson's his stepdad.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Maybe Tyson Chicken is... I don't know where this joke's going.
Well...
Glenn Taylor is all fired up now.
Yeah.
What really matters, though, is this.
You see the size of them chickens?
Look at all those chickens. Great vine.
In 1997, Johnny Rotten of the Sex Pistols appeared on Judge Judy, suing his drummer for lost wages and assault. Didn't know that.
Wow.
Johnny Rotten.
All right, can I am I the only one that's going to admit that I thought that had to do with bananas. I kept waiting for, like, what does this have to... Did he throw a banana at Judge Judy? What? I was waiting for a banana fact.
I moved on from the nanners.
Oh, and the fact that his name was Johnny Rotten, I'm like, oh, man, is he going to be named after a banana of some kind? No.
Oh, J.
He just went on Judge Judy. Okay.
Yeah, he went on. On Judge.
Is he still with us?
Johnny Rotten?
Yeah,
I believe. Yeah, absolutely is. Yeah.
Yeah, he's still kicking it.
Yeah. Still kicking it. Good for him.
69.
Oh, man, I would have guessed older than
Same.
that. All right, good for him.
He's an anarchist.
Sure is.
Was he the lead guy?
Yeah.
He's the only one I can name from that band.
Says on
Sex Pistols.
Wikipedia.
Sid Vicious,
right?
but Sid's dead, right?
Long dead.
Yeah.
Super
He's
dead.
the one that killed his girlfriend, right?
Yeah, and then he OD'd on heroin, I think.
Sounds fun. The Lynx beat the Valkyries 86-75. They are now 7-0.
7-0, baby!
Wow.
Best Lynx start since 2017.
Ladies
Nafisa
love
Collier,
women.
24.
Winning.
Ladies love women. Hey, not this month.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no. Exactly this month.
Yeah.
This month.
Yes.
That's an unbelievable Freudian slip.
Y'all don't know. As I move my left hand across, my mic is off.
What an unbelievable Freudian slip. Instead of ladies love winning, it was ladies love women.
Yeah. Well,
Love and ladies were floating in Hawk's brain, and he's like, well, wait, I love women.
Ladies love women.
yeah, I'll just say they do too.
The Lynx are now 7-0. They went on a 22-4 run.
Damn.
Wow.
And like we said the other day, they are the second favorites to win the WNBA title on DraftKings, behind the Liberty, who completely jobbed them last year.
Yep.
And I didn't see the exact score, but the Liberty over the weekend beat somebody by about 50.
I think they're undefeated too, right?
They are, yes. It was like 100-52 or 100-48 or something like that.
Connecticut
They beat the Sun,
who are 1-6.
That's good. Man. What really matters, though, is this.
In Iceland, there's an old saying about going for a poop that can be roughly translated as playing chess with the Pope.
That's not bad.
No, well,
We should start using that.
yeah.
Where are you going?
I gotta go play
after-
chess with the Pope.
Yeah. After the show, you always have to go play chess with
I
the
do.
Pope.
I always do.
I think I would win.
Against the Pope?
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
I think I would.
Yeah.
But I'm very average at chess, but I just have a hunch that the current Pope has not played chess. Just a guess. Would you guys play the Pope in chess if given the opportunity?
No, I ain't got time for that.
More of a checkers guy.
Yeah.
Did you guys see the best chess player in the world, Magnus Carlsen, throw a fit after he lost?
No.
That went viral over the weekend, maybe even yesterday.
Let me see it.
He threw a little bit of a tantrum. He just pounded
Meat
his
sauce?
fist. Yeah, he meat sauced it. Pounded his fist and then stormed away. Although he shook the guy's hand, and then after he kind of threw a tantrum, then he kind of even patted the guy in the back, but then he stormed out of the room.
I want to watch this.
It's not as bad as I'm making it sound, but it's weird to watch a guy that's the best in the world and be like, no! It's like, calm down.
Yeah.
Calm down.
Yeah. He's
pissed.
He is, but he shouldn't have slammed the table, but.
Right. Then he even forgets to kind of knock over his king and, surrender or whatever. And then he's like, fine.
Now he's storming out.
Yep.
And he walked right by the reporter, which I didn't know there were reporters at the chess championship.
Sure.
Hey, how'd the game go? That son of a bitch. He queened my rook.
Whoa.
He took my knight rider, and he went out with my jockey, and he spun around and diddled my queen.
Wow.
Oh, I'm sorry, Magnus, but you don't understand chess.
You play a different
It's an advanced level technique.
Yeah.
Diddling the queen, it's an unstoppable move.
Even though you just said most of them, can Sauce name all 6 pieces on a chessboard? Yes or no? Do we think he can do it? You just said about half of them. Maybe more than
I
half.
think yes. I think so.
I'm going to say no.
You're going to say no.
I always got faith in my dog, Saucy.
All right. Max has your back. Go.
It always does. It's the pawn.
Sure.
The rook.
Sure.
The knight.
Sure.
The queen.
Yep.
The king.
Yep.
And the bishop.
Let's go.
That's what I say.
Let's go.
Way to go.
Look at him go.
That a boy. Yeah, thank you, Zach.
Look at you go.
Way to go, deserter. You did it again.
Relax, Batman.
Now Batman's on Steve.
Yeah, Batman's pumping. That was the riddle.
I missed a movie. They're friends now.
Yeah, we're lovers now.
I don't like him, but I can't get away from him.
Been there, Batman.
I know. He's so creamy and delicious.
Batman.
Been there,
It's seeping in. Batman.
What?
You're crossing characters here.
You got crabs in your crotch.
That's Batman talking to hockey.
I was talking to Catwoman. Sorry, hold on. What'd you say?
Why did you talk like that?
He was talking to Cowboy Man?
Who's Cowboy Man?
We're like women.
Ladies love women.
Thanks, Buffalo Bill.
Why is Batman slowly devolving?
Yeah, what happened?
He's getting more and more animal-like.
Yeah, relax.
I just like that Batman is so progressive, right? Like, he's fighting crime, but he's like, hey, ladies love women.
Yeah. All right,
And that's okay.
Yeah, all
It's like,
right.
all right, Batman, we get that, man.
Especially this month.
Yeah, we get it, Batman.
Unfollow or block John Rocker.
The world needs more rainbows.
That just sounded like Cookie Monster. that was a straight Sesame Street lesson.
That was Cookie
World
Monster.
needs more rainbows.
I'm concerned about Batman.
And Hawk.
Oh, great. Batman's gone woke.
Oh, no.
Go woke, go broke. Oh,
I can't
boy.
sleep.
Why not?
I'm woke.
Try melatonin, Batman. It's pretty good. Give you
gives
mess
me bad dreams.
Yes,
The
me too.
dreams are so
me
weird.
too. Worth
And a
it, though.
constant erection.
Wow. Your mic's on.
I'm not Mike Son, I'm Batman.
You almost just gave away his secret identity.
Yeah.
You
Mike's
son
on.
of a bitch.
More of what really matters after this. This is the Power Trip Morning Show, I think, on the Fan.
Get ready to experience the magic of James Taylor live in concert. Don't miss out on seeing the legendary singer-songwriter along with his all-star band when they take the stage at XL Energy Center on June 17th. Tickets are still available, and you can get all the details at KFAN.com. Keyword calendar.
Good morning. 6:45. Here we are, right back into it, ladies and gentlemen. That's what really matters.
Ba-da-ba-da.
That's right.
All right, so over the weekend, the New York Knicks of Anaheim were eliminated from the playoffs, right? SI.com has a link to a story that The Athletic posted that publicly some of the Knicks players were like, look, our defense, we don't communicate real well. A lot of inconsistency. So they were kind of vague about, hey, our defense is not hitting and clicking. Yeah. But according to The Athletic, behind the scenes, the players and coaches expressed frustrations with Karl Anthony Towns' defensive habits, less concerned with his talent level and more with his process on that end. According to the story, too often, Towns executed incorrect coverages without communicating why he did it. And after it became a theme, players worried that Towns didn't grasp the importance of the matter. So the whole Jimmy Butler, like, look, this, they don't have enough dog in them. They don't try hard enough. There's no effort. According to The Athletic, I don't know if this is true or not, but they're saying the players and the coaches basically don't think Cat gives it 100% on defense.
Yeah.
At least he doesn't understand the defense.
Right.
I got the impression over the weekend after they lost that he's going to be one and done in New York. That he's going to be their like major piece to move for Giannis or whoever else New York's going to try and get. I think he's one and done in New York.
Could be. It always seemed weird in the middle of the season, and maybe this is just like a fan perspective, overthinking things, but when Draymond Green said all that weird stuff about Karl Anthony Towns, right when he had like a family friend pass away or like a family member pass away or something that. And it went viral, and everybody on Twitter is dumping on Draymond and saying, like, how could you do that? That game, all of the Knicks like dapped up Draymond and were talking to him after the game. Like Karl went straight to the locker room, but all the other Knicks were like hanging out, dapping up with Draymond, and a lot of people went, doesn't seem like that's your dog if you're gonna, not be with Cat on that. And I get it, everybody's got their own personal relationships and stuff, but that was one indicator that maybe they're not as close as they seem. Okay.
Another fun run for Cat.
Yeah. I mean, think about it. He could go from Minnesota to New York to Milwaukee.
I don't know if Jordan Woods is going to like Milwaukee.
Yeah.
Downtown casino, though.
Yeah, I like that.
Potawatomi.
There's parties to be had.
Good casino, right, Hogs?
It's, yeah, casino's good.
You've walked by it.
I might have seen it out of the window.
Yeah.
What really matters, though, is this.
The modern popped collar look, for...
oh, yeah.
Socias. Originated as a way to keep tennis players' necks from getting sunburned.
Makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
And then somebody said, that looks good. I should do that at Myrtle Beach and see what happens.
You must play tennis. No, I'm just a douche.
Right.
Yeah, I'm just a Todd.
Sauce, you ever do that?
I mean, probably. That sounds something douchey that I would have done, yeah.
Yeah. High school?
Probably.
College age? 20s?
I didn't go to college, but yeah.
College age?
Anything
you were
douchey, I had probably done at some point. Yeah.
What about Summer's Eve?
Well played. No.
You did not do that?
No. Somebody
Would
threw
you?
It, somebody threw it in my driveway once when I was in
You can't prove that.
Yeah, I got home one day. I'm like, why is there a bottle of Summer's Eve, like brand new, in the driveway?
It slipped.
Yeah, I must not know how to grip it. Not a great story, but it was on top.
How do you know it was thrown? Like,
that's a good point.
What if it fell out of Dov's car?
Yeah. That's a great point. I don't know. It was just sitting in the driveway.
Yeah, you're looking at it like it's a possible hate crime.
Yeah.
It may have just been,
Yeah. What if the target bag ripped?
Good point.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I didn't put two and two together.
Yeah. It didn't have to be thrown.
Yeah.
Was the bottle damaged?
I don't remember.
Were you able to use it?
Yes. I used it immediately.
On your
It's like, man, I need this.
Yeah, you sure do, buddy. Maybe it was a suggestion.
You would need it if you had a lady part.
Oh, by the way, speaking of Target, this is going to be like a 1% humble brag.
Give it.
But we always talk about shopping carts, right?
Hell yeah.
And the ability to take a shopping cart back and put it back.
Yeah.
Almost always we're talking about when we do it in the actual parking lot, right? You just don't leave it in a spot. You bring it back to the actual return center, right? Well, do you guys ever take a cart, walk around, then you realize, well, I only needed 3 things. I didn't fill it. But suddenly you still go through the self-checkout and you have a cart. You don't have one of the little baskets. You have a cart.
Yep.
Well, you don't have to bring a cart out to your car, right? You can leave the cart in the store.
The
if you'd like to, sure.
Right. But you know how some people just let it go. Mm-hmm. So there's like 6 or 7 straight rows, but then there's about 8 or 9 that just get left in a different direction right by the doors to leave. The other day I'm at the Plymouth Target and I did exactly what I was just saying. I had like 1 bag, so I didn't need to bring the cart out to the car. I'll just carry the bag out. I put the cart back in a row. Like I backed it into the row, right? And the security guy sounded like he was defeated because he just goes, "Thank you." It was one of those wow, you're the first person I've seen do that all day. That. He seemed so relieved, just, "Thank you." Like, man, you must be doing this all day long. Because people just let him go.
Yep.
And then eventually it almost blocks the exits.
Yeah.
That guy definitely has seen enough.
Yeah. Yeah. Are you guys now together?
Well, yeah, I took him to the parking lot.
Oh
boy.
Hey. Ta-da.
Although the bag ripped. So if anybody's seen a bottle of Summer's Eve.
Yeah, man. And some KY jelly.
Oh, you guys got after it.
That's why the self-checkout is critical.
So you can buy all your lube?
Buy whatever you want. None of your business.
Right.
Yeah. Why do you want to know what's in his bag?
No.
Leave him
it's
alone.
my thing.
Let him be sexual.
Yeah, let him do that. Yeah.
Let me be who I am.
Okay.
Would you please
I feel like you don't want me to be me.
Of course I do.
Let him explore his sexual nature.
If you want to buy Summer's Eve, do it.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, if you have
his
you
favorite
rotten parts, go ahead.
His favorite
Who says it's rotten?
His favorite season is spring.
He wrote a Yelp review on your privates.
I sure did.
My privates have a Yelp review?
Yeah, I found it.
I gave it 2 thumbs and a middle finger up.
That's not bad.
Yeah,
is that the only review I have?
Yeah.
There's a couple on here, Corb.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Oh, look at that from Rosie.
Oh, it's just a couple of fish emojis.
He said, hadn't happened to me yet.
Yeah, wow.
Well, use manners. We'll see what happens.
Sometimes that's all it takes.
Sometimes that's all it takes.
It's your turn.
Is it my
ask.
turn?
Yeah, of course it is. You just were talking about something ridiculous.
Let's see here. We went through all this stuff.
Yeah.
Man.
You see what happens?
Yeah.
You run out of stuff way before I do, don't you?
Well, like I could circle back, but like we've already went through like the top 10 sports stories, and I'm already bored with all of them.
Yeah. Talk to me about your wonderful life.
My wonderful life?
Yeah.
Interesting. Man, what is going on in my life? It is weird. I thought I was getting sentimental because the kid has 4 days left of elementary school.
Yeah.
It feels like the end of the era.
Yeah.
Starting to hit her too.
Yeah.
She just flat out told me on Friday that she's like excited to be done, but sad because she can't believe she's leaving this school.
Yeah.
And she knows there's no going back.
Yeah.
Weird.
It's a tough thing.
Speaking of school, this is why you ask questions.
That's why. Yep.
Did you guys see there was a shooting after the Wyzetta graduation the other day?
How about that?
And I saw Charch tweet about this. Charch and I both had daughters graduate last year, right?
Mm-hmm.
It is a powder keg. Like, Charch tweeted something like, anybody that's been there could have basically seen this coming or is not shocked by this series of events. I couldn't agree more. It just felt like everybody last year was ready to fight.
Yeah.
Because they say, do not clap or cheer.
I know.
Because otherwise we're never going to get through this. Because there's 1 billion kids that graduate from Wyzetta. So it's you can't scream or clap because then the next person's name is going to get washed out.
Yep.
And it's not fair to that family, right? The next family's not going to hear their own kid's name.
Yep.
Well, every time some kid's name gets called and 1,000 people scream and clap, then the next family wants to fight them.
Yeah.
Because it's like, no, I just didn't hear my kid's name. And then there's all this tension because nobody's following the rules.
Right.
Adults not following rules.
It's the worst.
So it felt like we were on the verge of chaos last year. Now, I don't know the details. I have no idea why people...
It hadn't been released yet anyway.
Yeah, I don't know why the shooting took place, but it was at Mariucci right outside of the Wyzetta graduation over the weekend. And it's sad, but I would not have been shocked if it happened last year.
No. Every time. Every graduation I've ever been to, it's the same.
It's getting worse.
Yep.
It sucks.
Yep. It does need to... They should just stop.
I don't know how they're going to do it, though.
They just don't do it.
Don't do graduation?
Yeah, just don't gather. Who cares?
Man.
Yeah.
It sucks that that's even an option because I hate that option.
Yeah, but it's I mean, you sit there for 13 hours anyway. You have to listen to everybody go through.
Right.
The classes are 700 million people apiece.
Mm-hmm.
Screw it. Stay home.
Yeah.
Do it via Zoom.
Yeah, do it via Zoom.
I mean, I don't know what you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you have a graduation ceremony where the family isn't invited? It's just the kids? I have no idea.
Yeah.
Listen.
What's the point of that?
I loaded this out on the 27th of May, and it's a story about Pace University using AI to announce names.
Oh, boy.
But listen to this.
Kelly Danko, Sophia Cicero, Emily Acosta.
That one.
Acosta.
No, just...
No, the screaming.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That too.
Yeah, the name.
Kelly Danko, Sophia Cicero, Emily Acosta.
Jeez.
Yeah, and like I said last year on my Wyzetta graduation rant, it is something that we dealt with on a smaller scale when we were younger. You can tell when the family, just like the cart guy at Target, the security guy is so relieved that I put the cart back. Once in a while, you can tell, we're not trying to crap on the next person's name. We just cannot believe that little Timmy graduated. So they're like,
correct.
yes! Yes, Timmy! Yes! Like, just the biggest sigh of relief.
Way to go,
You
buddy.
actually freaking did it. Then there's the other ones that it's just, please don't celebrate, and then they celebrate anyway. And it's like, Jesus. It just sucks.
Again, I don't care either way, but you're right. You knew it was going to happen. It's going to keep happening.
It's only going to get worse.
Absolutely.
And this is the point that nobody wants to say, but I'm going to say it because it sounds like it almost happened on Friday. It's going to take a tragedy for complete reform.
Yeah.
Something is going to happen that's terrible, and then the whole state's going to have to say, "Are we doing this wrong? We're going to have to change it because it's getting out of control." So, unfortunately, I think we are so close to that, and it sounds like we almost
Yeah, I mean, people
had
got
disaster
shot.
over the weekend.
It did happen, yeah.
Yeah. It sucks, man.
But we don't
I can't
know
believe we're there.
exactly what the circumstances are with the shooting.
I think it was Emily Acosta's family.
It might have been.
You heard them screaming back there.
Yeah, they were. It did kind of sound like they were.
Yeah, wow. It sounded like they went, foghorn leghorn.
Yeah.
Or Yosemite Sam.
Foghorn leghorn.
Wrong character.
Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Right.
I said, that's a bullet.
No, that's Leroy Jenkins.
Man, what a disaster.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know anything. I'm a terrible person. So, I'm just trying to get through.
No, you're not. You're a wonderful person.
What's the word I'm looking for? Update. So we don't know if anybody is
the last
critically injured or.
Let me see.
How bad did it get?
I don't.
Because the last thing I saw,
shot,
that was the last I heard too.
And a 49-year-old, and I think they're both going to make it.
Yep.
Hideous. And they have not, as my knowledge, have not released any of the suspects in custody. So that's good.
And police are looking for information after a fight broke out at St. Cloud Tech High School graduation on Saturday afternoon. So another one.
Yep.
Graduation took place at River's Edge Convention Center, which I play there all the time. Great place. Like you guys. Fight broke out near the exit. Officials have identified several people involved from social media videos with no injuries reported. It's not known what led to the fight, but I'm going to guess probably did.
Yeah, the damn Acostas again.
Yeah, damn it.
Emily!
You did it!
We can't believe it.
Yeah, can you imagine
You
if
ain't
John
real
Morant, ever graduated from high school?
Yeah.
Who's that?
Exactly. All right. The news is next. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
Did you hear the noise, by the way? Hold on. Can I do a joke before we get a break? Do you guys mind?
Sure.
All right, Sauce, you still there?
Yeah, of course.
All right, cool. Hold on. Let me get rid of the music. This is not going to be worth it at all.
We got nothing but time.
Okay. Meets us, Paul Lambert. Your dad asked himself because he can't believe it actually happened.
He was so shocked.
It shocked him so much he literally pooped his pants.
And then someone shot him because he stank.
Emily, no! Put the gun down!
Can I try to?
Emily is the one with the gun?
Can I?
Emily with the gun.
When did Emily acquire the gun?
She was just walking across the stage.
Emily's his teacher. She didn't have to teach him anymore. You got one, Corey?
Yeah, he's got one.
I can tell he's just trying to think about whether he should do it or not.
Yep.
He's wrestling with himself.
You got to do it, Corp.
You have a button ready?
The fart?
Sure.
Sure, go ahead.
Oh, no.
Meat sauce, Paul Lambert. Man, Dov, it is really too bad that your Target bag ripped.
Brilliant.
Because you are going to need it. Muss is here. The Power Trip Morning Show returns after this on The Fan.
I do love that your school superintendent calls you Meat Sauce Paul Lambert. It's what?
The Fan.